Good morning, everybody. It's Mr. Martin here with your grammar for today, Wednesday, the 8th of April, 2020. Quick update for you. If you are watching the grammar this week, we actually do not have class on Friday. Woohoo! So I'm going to finish the grammar packet this week, and then we'll start a new one for next week. Also, these packets, you should have a digital version that you've received from your teacher, so you can go ahead and just use the digital version, or if you have a printer at home, you can print them out. All right, and then all the questions should be a Google form, so you can just type your answers right into the Google form if you want to do it that way as well. So let's go ahead and get started today. Let me get my screen together. All right, so on Monday we started this passage, and the passage is called Monumental Sculptures. And we see right here that it is an editing passage because it says cups. We have our central idea, famous monumental sculptures around the world and why they exist, okay? So as always, when we go through, sorry, some chocolate on there. As always, when we go through, we're going to be thinking about what is the author teaching us? What is the author asking us to edit? What edits can we make? Capitalization, usage, punctuation, spelling. Let me get my little paper really quickly. Sorry, I was not prepared. There we go. So capitalization, usage, punctuation, spelling. That's what we're going to be looking at today. So we stopped at question number 8. So we're going to do these last 4 today. Gia knows proper nouns are capitalized and common nouns are lowercase. Which word in sentence 18 is a proper noun that should be capitalized? Okay, so which word in sentence 18 is a proper noun that should be capitalized? What is a proper noun, guys? What is a proper noun? So a proper noun is the name of a person, place, or thing. The name of a person, the name of a place, the name of a thing. So let's go back and see if there's any names of people, places, or things in sentence, number 18, right here. Okay. The statue was a present given by the people of France in 1884. The statue was a present given by the people of France in 1884. Now, as I'm reading that, I'm thinking, which of those is the name of a person, the name of a place, or a name of a thing? Have you found it yet? Because I see what it is. Have you found it yet? What is France? France is a country. And it's the name of that country, right? We're in the United States of America. Above us is Canada. Below us is Mexico. Those are all countries. And when you have a country name, it is the name of a place. So that's capitalized, right? That's a proper noun. So let's go back and see if that's one of our options. Statue. Statue is not the name of the thing. So Statue of Liberty, the name of a statue, that will be capitalized, right? Present, not the name of the present. There's no people name, but we see country. The country name is France. So D is the correct answer. Go ahead and write your IKB. Go ahead and write your IKB. I know because. So I'm going to put I know because France is the name of a country. France is the name of a country. Let's go to number 10. What change, if any, should be made in sentence 17? Okay. And remember I told you before, what change, if any? Already know it's cups, okay? Even if you get confused, if you see what change, if any, those are cups questions. So go back to sentence 17. And I'm looking for any errors with capitalization, usage, punctuation, or spelling, all right? Doesn't really, we don't know which one yet. Let me move that. But you're gonna be looking for some kind of an error with one of these 4. I forgot my place, sentence 17. The United States has many famous statues, but the best known is the Statue of Liberty. The United States has many famous statues, but the best known is the Statue of Liberty. Okay. So the United States, that's a proper noun, that's capitalized, has many famous statues, okay? Statues spelled correctly, but the best known is the Statue of Liberty. In this sentence, are there two different things being discussed? Like, can we break this sentence into two different parts? We should be asking ourselves. Because right now, I don't see any capitalization issues. My nouns and verbs match, okay? I don't see any spelling issues, so that means it's something in punctuation. So go down the list. There's a period. No one's talking, so there's no quotation marks. There's not a question, so there's no question marks. Exclamation, this is not really an exciting sentence. So there must be a comma missing somewhere if I were to break it down through my list. Where do you think a comma could go in this sentence? So for me, I would put the comma right here before but. The United States has many famous statues, comma, but the best known is the Statue of Liberty, okay? These are two different independent clauses. This could be a sentence, and the best known is the Statue of Liberty, that could be a sentence. When we're putting them together, we need to have a fanboy, and we always put a comma with our fanboy, right? It's saying there are many statues, however, or but, the Statue of Liberty is the best known one. Let's see if they're adding a comma in any of these answer choices, because we have these two independent clauses, meaning these two could be their own sentences, and we're combining them, right? Change United States to United States. Why is this one incorrect, guys? We just talked about that right here. Why is that incorrect? So the United States is the name of what? A country. It has to be capitalized because it's a proper noun. Add a comma before but. We kind of put that there, so I'm gonna leave that as a question mark. Change best to better. Best to better. Let's read what it sounds like. The United States has many famous statues, but the better known or their best known? Best right here means like the most known, right? Not the moster, that's not a word. The most known. So I think best works fine there. So I'm gonna cross that out. And then since we already have a question mark, I'm not gonna say make no change. So we know our answer is G. Our IKB, I know because. Go ahead and write your I know because, or type it in if you're typing. So I put I know because we need a comma and fanboy when we have, when we have two independent clauses. What again do I mean by two independent clauses? If I have two parts that could stand alone by their own, as their own sentences, their complete sentences, and I want to put them together, I need a comma and a fanboy. The United States has many famous statues, period. That could be a sentence. There's a subject, there's a verb, there's a predicate. The United States what? Has famous features, right? The best known is the Statue of Liberty. The best known what? The best known feature is the Statue of Liberty. That could be its own sentence, but I'm putting them together to make it smoother. I need that comma but, right? Because I have two independent clauses. Let's go ahead to number 11. Gia wants to tell readers where the Sphinx is located. Which of these should she add to the end of sentence 10 to tell the reader where the Sphinx is located? All right. So this one is kind of actually a adding question. So it's kind of a revising. Sometimes when you have these revising and editing passage, mainly you edit, but then sometimes they'll have one or two revising questions. So I'm gonna just write arms on the side right here because I don't want to get confused. This one is actually an arms question because you're adding something. So that's why we need to know our central idea, because she wants to add a sentence to tell where the Sphinx is located, okay? So where the Sphinx is located. So we need a where word or where phrase on the table, under the desk, beside the cabinet, right? Something that shows us location. So I'm going to be looking and see which one after sentence 10 could tell us location. Let's go ahead and read sentence 10 and we're going to go back and find the correct answer. The Sphinx is a giant statue. Okay. It has a lion's body and a person's head. It's the largest statue. Great. It's not telling us where the statue is. So I'm looking for a location phrase. The Sphinx is a giant statue on the west bank of the Nile River in Egypt. That's giving us a location, very specific location. The Sphinx is a large statue over 4,000 years ago. Okay. This is telling us when it was made, but it's not telling us where. Sphinx is a solid statue of solid limestone. That's telling us what it is made out of, but it's not telling us where. The Sphinx is a large statue with a long, mysterious history. Okay, that's just giving us more information about the history, like how it came to be, but not telling us where. The only one that's giving us location is sentence A. And since this one's so simple, we're gonna do the IKB together. So I know because A is the only one giving location. Okay. All the other ones talk about how old it is, what it's made of, that it's mysterious. This is giving location. It's on the west bank of the Nile River in Egypt, right? And it has that preposition. Where is it? On the river, right? On, under, next to. That's all giving us a location, where it is. Last one. Which of these sentences is not a complete sentence? So which of these sentences is not a complete sentence? So maybe it's missing a subject. You need a verb. You need a predicate. Mr. Martin is a teacher. Mr. Martin is a teacher. Mr. Martin is teaching a lesson, right? You have to have a complete sentence, complete with a period, capital as beginning. So we're looking to see which one of these is not a complete sentence, which one is missing one of these three pieces. Maybe it's missing a subject, maybe it's missing a verb, maybe it's missing a predicate, right? The action that's happening. What is the action that's going on? So let's go to sentence 8. Each one is different. They show soldiers, performers, and servants. Each one is different. Okay. Each one is different. Each soldier is different. One is referring to the soldier is different. I think that could be a maybe. We're going to come back to it. Let's look at sentence 16. Or perhaps to honor a king. It may have been built to guard a tomb, or perhaps to honor a king. Perhaps to honor the king. Does that have a subject? Perhaps to honor a king. I'm thinking. Oh, sorry. This one is a complete sentence. I apologize. I'm thinking this one's missing a subject. What do you mean, or perhaps to honor a king? Let's keep going and keep reading. 21. She holds a torch in her right hand. Who? She. What does she do? Hold a torch in her right hand. So that's a complete sentence. Because we have she holds a torch in her right hand. All right. Last one, 23. They honor people, places, and things. Who? They. What do? Honor people, places, and events. All right. So I'm going to go back to sentence 16 and read it one more time to double check. Or perhaps to honor a king. This sentence can't stand alone because it doesn't have a subject. What is honoring the king? Okay, honor a king, right? That's a verb and a subject, but what is doing that? There's no subject there. So I'm going to say G is the correct answer because it is not a complete sentence. All the rest of them could be a complete sentence. They have a subject, verb, and predicate. This one does not have all three of those parts, right? So what is your IKB? What is it missing? to keep sentence 16. I'll read it one more time. Or perhaps to honor a king. What is that sentence missing that makes it not a complete sentence? Go ahead and write your IKB. What is it missing? So I put I know because sentence 16 is missing a subject. There's no subject in that sentence. All right, guys, thank you as always for working with me today. I hope that you have gotten something out of the lesson and that you are becoming grammar genius and whizzes. Remember, on Friday, we do not have school, so we will not have a lesson on Friday, but I'll be back again on Monday with some more exciting lessons for you all. You have a wonderful Wednesday. Get outside. It's going to be warm today. I think it's going to be like in the 90s, so get out into the yard, walk around a little bit, move your body, and have a great day. Bye-bye.